Hi, my name is Allison Umminger Madison, and I am a spiritual director affiliated with Ignatius House, which is a Jesuit retreat center outside of Atlanta, Georgia. We're looking today at these two wonderful passages, the first of which is from St. Peter. And as I was reading that and meditating on it, I kept thinking it was exactly the kind of passage that invites us to Lectio Divina. That is like to choose one part that's really speaking to you. The thing of thinking about the ending of things, like things that are passing away, thinking about, is my prayer life serious and sober? Is my love intense? Am I using my gifts in the right way? Am I hospitable? Do I complain? I have to say, party of one, I'm a bit of a complainer. So that was the part that spoke to me. And I really had to sit and go, how could I be more hospitable without complaining? So I would invite you, as you read through that passage, to let yourself choose the word or phrase that really speaks to you and pray with it and spend some time with it. As I said, complaining is something I struggle with, but what really spoke to my heart was that idea of an intense love that covers all sins. That if we know how to really love each other, it makes things more okay. Given the news these days, and I think we all are in the same news cycle, it can feel like we live in a very divided world, a world where people are so separate. And I thought, because I just got back from vacation with some friends whose son rows crew, about the idea of Peter as a fisherman and someone who spent time in boats with lots of other people, many of whom who were very different from him, I'm sure. And this young man who rowed crew was saying that he learned as a team that in crew, the fastest rower and the slowest rower, the strongest rower and the weakest rower, all crossed the finish line at the same time. And that really taught him something, not just about thinking about the individual, but about the whole group and working together. And I thought, wow, that's a great way to think about prayer. Like, how can prayer teach us to love more, to realize that we're all in the same boat together? So I wanted to get to that second part, that second meditation that we have here, which tells us to really spend time in prayer, and that prayer increases our ability to love. What does that mean, and what does that look like? I was struggling myself with one of the people in my own life who is, a little more challenging for me to love in an easy way. And my own, one of my spiritual directors said to me, do you imagine God looking at that person with great love? And I thought, wow, I really don't. But I did take that as a challenge, and I made it into part of my prayer for the next week. Instead of just saying the person's name or moving quickly through a list of people, I really imagined God looking at this person with great love, with just thinking this was the neatest person in creation. And it slowly changed my heart and my attitude. So I would invite you in your prayer this week or in this month, especially when you find people who are challenging, to look at them the way God looks at them, which is with unconditional love, acceptance, and deep delight. Because I do believe that's something we need more of. If we can look at the people who seem so different from us, who maybe have different ideologies, different politics, different interpretations of religion, to just really, really, really know that God loves each and every one of us. So I want to close us today with a prayer, going back to the first meditation and then into the second, asking first to make us aware of each of our gifts. So God, please make me aware of the gifts that you have entrusted to me, and grace me with the knowledge of how to use these gifts to build a more loving world. In my own life this week, teach me to look at each part of your creation with deep, unconditional love.